Hey guys, welcome back into the Everyday Family YouTube channel. My name is Bobby. On this channel, we help make every day for your family a little bit better. Today's a home improvement project, and not really for the house. It's for the Jeep. We're going to talk today about how to get this hoist into that ceiling to take this top off. Let's get after it. Thanks again, everybody, for watching the video. If you find the content useful, or if you like what we do, or if you like us, please help us out. Hit that thumbs up button down below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel for future videos like this, where we talk about some of the things we've done at the Jeep in the last week. It's been pretty exciting. I'd love to show it with you. So Harbor Freight has these hoists. 400-pound hoist, $100, 20% off coupon that they're always running. So $80 for this. Bought some straps. Bought a piece of metal, a couple of bolts, an hour's worth of time with me and my dad, and we got this thing up in the ceiling. And let me tell you, it makes a world of difference for these tops. These Jeep JLs, the top's pretty heavy, about 100 pounds. And while 100 pounds isn't a lot, it's such an odd shape, it's almost impossible to get off with one person. And you don't always have a second set of hands. So, had to figure something out. That's where the hoist came in. So, last weekend, Pops and I grabbed a ladder, grabbed a drill, and we figured out the best way to put this thing in the ceiling. That's what this video is going to be about. So, stick around. Let's talk about how we got it up in the ceiling and how we made it work. Maybe this is something you can use in your house to help get your top off of your Jeep. So, supplies you're going to need. Pittsburgh electric hoist. Like I said, $100. 2-inch screws. I used a hex top. 6 of them, 6 washers, and anything you can find that's heavy duty enough to go into your ceiling. That's the key. That was the hardest part to find, was the piece. I can't really recommend anything because it was really just kind of trial and error until we figured something out. So, gotta leave that one up to you. Let's get into the footage. We'll talk about how we got this thing up here. So this is how things got started. Dad and I drilling pilot holes into the ceiling. Our joist went sideways, and so we knew we had to get something up into the wood. It was going to go deep enough to hold the weight of both the top and the hoist itself, because the hoist itself is probably 30, 40 pounds, and then the top, another 100 pounds. So drilling the pilot holes, getting ready for that. Next is this piece of metal that we found. I found it at Home Depot. It's kind of hard to describe. It's in the electrical section. I found 10-foot sections of it at Lowe's, but I couldn't find smaller pieces. This piece was right at about 2 feet and $8. I mean, absolutely perfect for what this needed to be. Looked like the pictures that I saw on the Jeep forum groups on Facebook. So I thought this would work absolutely well, and turns out that it did. So screwing the hex head screws into the wood. We put them all in, 6 screws all the way across, put them in about 3/4 of the way, and then we were going to tighten them up as we got the hoist up. So that's what we're doing here, and just getting ready. Now, we didn't actually film the picking up of the hoist. As you can see, we are in the ceiling already. Betsy came out and gave us a hand. So we had 3 sets of hands, or 2 sets of hands holding it, while my dad screwed the joints, or I guess the screws, the mounting bracket, there you go, mounting bracket, to the actual hoist itself, because the brackets go over the metal piece and then connect down to the hoist. So we had to have 2 sets of hands holding it while he worked his way across and started the 4 bolts that will hold this hoist onto the brackets that are then basically held up by that metal piece into the ceiling. So once we got it up and we felt that we had enough tension on the bolts, we tightened up all 4 bolts. And so that's what we're doing here, getting them all tight, and never heard a creak, never felt like it was, iffy on coming out of the ceiling. So I think we got dead center. That's the key. Make sure you have a really good stud finder and make sure you get right on that stud. And then it was time to pull the Jeep in and admire our work. So just backing up the Jeep here, and Dad's lining me up. And beyond that, it was really just a matter of testing out the straps and seeing what we could come up with as far as creating a balance, a pivot point, so that the roof won't pitch forward or twist left or right. That's probably going to be the hardest part, besides finding enough bodies to help you lift up the heavy-ass hoist into the joist and get everything set up there. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. Back the Jeep in, and then it was just pull the straps out. The straps are 1,200-pound straps, so definitely going to be plenty of strength on the straps. 400-pound hoist, plenty of strength there. And as long as we nailed the brackets or the screws into the wood up in the ceiling, we should be good. Again, didn't hear any noise, never felt like anything wasn't in there nice and tight, nice and strong. And so feeling pretty good about it. So now it was time for the moment of truth, and we got it up. We got it balanced. It wasn't moving. Nice and steady, nice and solid. So hopped in the Jeep and did my first pull away. Dad was, first time on camera. Forgot where he was. Stood right in front of the shot. So appreciate that. Thanks, Dad. Love you. But pulled out, and there you go. There is your ceiling mounted hoist holding up the JL top. So that's it. A little bit of time, a little bit of elbow grease, about $100. And you too can take your top off in your Jeep. Highly recommend it. So far, it's worked flawlessly. It's a little tricky when it comes to balancing the top first couple times, but you get the hang of it. We're still working on it. Straps you got to adjust a little bit here and there, but totally worth it to have your top off your Jeep, especially here in Florida, especially right now. Weather's 80 degrees, sunny every single day. What a better way to spend a quarantine than with the top off your Jeep driving around. My name is Bobby. This is the Everyday Family YouTube channel, helping make every day with your family a little bit better. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel for future content like this, and where we talk about the upgrades we did to the Jeep. Those videos are coming soon. Thanks so much. Take care.